I'm not going to waste your time. You're here because your shot is inconsistent. One day it flies, the next it trickles. You try to hit the ball with all your power, but it feels weak. It skies over the bar, or it scuffs along the ground. Let's be honest. You've spent hours, maybe even years, working on your shooting. You've watched all the tutorials, you've practiced locking your ankle, you've focused on your follow-through. You've taken hundreds, maybe thousands of shots at an empty net trying to replicate that perfect top corner strike. And yet, when the moment comes in a real game, the defender is closing in, the keeper looks huge, you either blast it straight at him or you panic and scuff it wide. All that practice, all that perfect technique, and it fails you when it matters most. What if I told you the reason you're not scoring more goals has almost nothing to do with your technique? What if I told you that focusing on power and perfect form is the exact reason you're so easy to save? What if I told you that the one secret that separates elite finishers from average strikers is something you've never even thought to practice? Stay here. Don't click away, because in the next 15 minutes, I'm not just going to tell you this secret, I'm going to install it into your game. And by the end of this video, you will understand the fundamental lie you've been taught about finishing. Part 1, the great shooting lie. So, what is the lie? The lie is that a good shot is all about mechanics. It's about how you strike the ball. This is what amateurs believe. They think that if they can just hit the ball hard enough and accurately enough, it will go in. But that's a chess game with half the pieces missing. Here's the truth the pros understand. An elite finish is not a test of power. It is a test of deception. Let me repeat that. The goal is not to beat the goalkeeper with speed. The goal is to beat him with your mind before the ball ever leaves your foot. Think about the greatest finishers of all time. Think of Thierry Henry. Did he blast the ball? Rarely. He was famous for the side foot finish. He made scoring look insultingly easy. Why? Because the work was already done. He would open up his body, selling the goalkeeper a story that he was about to curl the ball into the far corner. The keeper would read the body language, the open hips, the angle of approach, and start to move. And in that split second, Henry would just pass the ball into the near post, leaving the keeper stranded. It was a lie, executed with a football. Think of the Brazilian Ronaldo, R9, the master of the one-on-one. His signature move wasn't a powerful shot. It was the feint, the body shift that sent the keeper to the ground before he casually rolled the ball into an empty net. He wasn't out-shooting the keeper, he was out-thinking him. This is the secret. Amateurs shoot at the goal. Pros shoot at the keeper. They play the keeper, not the goalposts. They understand that a goalkeeper is a prediction machine. Their entire job is to read your body and guess where you're going to shoot. And your job is to be a liar. Part 2, the science of deception, kinetic chain manipulation. This isn't magic, it's science. We can call it kinetic chain manipulation. It sounds complicated, but it's simple. The kinetic chain is how your body moves. To kick a ball, your brain sends a signal down your spine to your hips, your leg, your ankle, your foot. It all moves together in a chain. Goalkeepers are trained from a young age to read this chain. They don't watch the ball, they watch your hips. They watch your shoulders. They watch your standing foot. They are reading the data your body is giving them to predict the outcome. And this is where you have been failing. You've been giving them clean, honest data. You look at the corner you're going to shoot at. You aim your whole body at that corner. You give the keeper every possible clue. You are an open book. Of course he's going to save it. He's read the last page before you've even finished the first chapter. Kinetic chain manipulation is the art of corrupting that data. It's about making your body tell one story while your foot tells another. It's about creating a disconnect between what the keeper sees and what you do. Harry Kane is a modern master of this. Watch his finishes. He'll often take a quick glance to the far post as he's shooting, but the ball goes near post. He's intentionally feeding the keeper false information. He's hacking the keeper's brain. This is the skill you need to learn. Not how to hit the ball 5 miles per hour harder, but how to become unreadable. How to become a predator that plays with its prey before striking. Part 3, the framework, the 3-step deception protocol. Okay, theory is great, but how we actually do this? How do we train to become a liar? We do it with a simple 3-step process. I call it the 3-step deception protocol, and you are going to drill this until it becomes pure instinct. Step 1. The first look, the bait. This is the most important step. As you're setting up to shoot, you must intentionally and obviously look at the place you are not going to shoot. Let's say the near post is open, but you want to sell the keeper the far post. As you take your final setup touches, you lift your head and stare at that far corner. You don't just glance, you fixate on it. You are planting a seed in the keeper's mind. You are telling him, I'm going far post. I'm curling it. Get ready. The keeper sees this. His brain processes it. He starts to lean, to prepare his body for a dive to that side. You have laid the trap. Step 2, the final glance, the confirmation. This step happens in the split second before you strike the ball. After you've sold the bait, you take one final quick, almost invisible glance at your actual target. This isn't a long look, it's a snap of the eyes. This is your moment of confirmation. You see the space you've created. The keeper is leaning the wrong way. The goal is open. This glance confirms the data. It gives your brain the final coordinates. Step 3, the disconnected strike, the execution. This is where the physical skill comes in. You've sold the lie with your eyes and body, and now you have to execute. Your body, your hips, your chest should still be mostly oriented towards the bait target. This continues the illusion. But the final movement comes from your ankle and your foot. You cut across the ball or use the inside of your foot to guide it towards your real target. Your body says far post, your foot says near post. This is the disconnect. This is what makes goalkeepers freeze. This is what makes them look foolish. They read the body, but the ball goes the other way. By the time their brain understands the lie, the ball is already hitting the back of the net. Part 4, the drill, 2-target deception training. So how do you practice this? You don't need a keeper. You just need a wall or a goal and 2 cones. Setup. Place 2 cones about 3 to 4 yards apart, creating 2 small goals. This is your target zone. The drill. Start about 10 to 15 yards out. Dribble towards the cones. Execute the protocol. As you approach, pick one cone as your bait. Let's say it's the left cone. Stare at the left cone. This is step 1, the bait. Just before you shoot, snap your head and take a quick, almost invisible glance at the right cone. This is step 2, the confirmation. Now try to keep your body aimed towards the left cone, but use your ankle to pass the ball into the goal next to the right cone. This is step 3, the disconnected strike. Do not do this at full speed at first. I want you to walk through it. Feel the awkwardness. feel the disconnect between your body and your feet. This is you rewiring your brain. Do it 10 times slowly, then 10 times at a jog. Then, and only then, do you try it at game speed. Alternate your targets. Sometimes sell the right and finish left. Sometimes sell the left and finish right. This is not about power. It's about control and deceit. You are building a new instinct. Part 5, your new identity. Let's bring this all together. For years, you've been told to practice shooting, but you haven't been. You've been practicing kicking. Finishing is not kicking. Finishing is a mental battle between you and one other person. And you've been losing that battle because you've been telling the truth. From today, that stops.